Another opportunity on the funding. We all know that funding is a critical matter when it comes to business operations and growth. So now the national priority again is the creation of the National Youth Fund. Now some of us will say we are not youth. Why are you telling us about that? No. The National Youth Fund is about the youth, but it does not mean only the youth. If, for example, her business is owned by her, but with the ownership of the youth, she as well qualifies to benefit through the National Youth Fund. The only thing which is critical is not everybody's going to benefit. So the one with the best, better idea is likely to get funded first. So how do we make sure we are at the first to be funded first? It's by making sure that we implement our ideas perfectly, we are able to communicate our ideas perfectly, and I think after this we are going to talk about pitching. How do you sell yourself or your business ideas to somebody to be able to be interested, either to fund you or to buy from you, or become a customer by signing a 10-year agreement. Now I'm talking. So, because our focus is into creating of ideas and how to expand using the canvas model, I'm just going to go through slightly in terms of NDP6 as an overview. So, when you understand what the nation is trying to achieve, you will then be able to find your way at your own capabilities and step into that opportunity so that you can as well contribute to that big objective. And we are thinking about inclusive economic growth. When you think about growth, it's not just at the national level. We are the implementers of growth through our small initiative. Remember when she said small but consistent changes toward the bigger picture. And then industrialization and transformation. The green energy is a new industry. Links the whole economy. In terms of logistics, you can as well, by using the business canvas model, see with my knowledge, with my workers of these skills, how can I tap into that opportunity? And then the MSME as a catalyst. The benefit with the MSMEs are that they are able to adjust. They have no long requirement processes in terms of their operational guidelines. If it's a big company, for me to be released to go to Karas, I need to follow a procedure. But for you as an entrepreneur, there's an opportunity there. You just decide, I'm going to now. So that means you are more flexible. And then balanced growth across Namibia. Don't just focus on Kobaris. See how can your business extend to other regions. For example, I was just telling him about what others in my region want to do, what he's doing. That's already an opportunity for him to tap into training those that want to do what he's doing already. Far, far, far from here. So don't just be focusing on here, but try to expand as much as possible. Here are just the key industries that have been highlighted, but we are not going to talk about that one. The oil, the green energy, mining and logistics. Maybe we can focus more on the agribusiness, especially I know probably is the cattle candidate. What does it say itself? On this side, you are more focused on agriculture, and I have heard about turning crop into. So when we move into the next season, whatever we are going to talk, I want us to use our real examples, so that we are able to understand and bring it to the reality.
I just want to add something in terms of these key industries and markets as well, right? In as much as we just sharing the overview of where the NDP6 is focusing on in terms of the nation, there's a very important concept that you need to be aware of, which is value chain, right? Your businesses can speak into each and every one of these industries. So as we are sitting here as entrepreneurs, our minds should already focus on how our own businesses can fit into this. I'll just give a very quick example. For example, tourism, creative, or oil and gas. There are people coming into the country with the work that they have to do. Now, naturally, our minds will go and look for businesses specifically in those industries. However, those professionals may be coming with their families. Where are they going to put their kids? They have cars. Where will they wash their cars? They might have their own businesses. Will they need your services one way or another? Let's say if there's going to be an increase in population, who's going to feed those people, right? So find yourself in the midst of anything that's happening here. Again, the key word here is seeking opportunities, your mindset. Think these elements as we are going to go into the rest of the day. Listen attentively. Don't just see this as an exercise to be done, but be fully engaged in what we are going to do today.
Yeah. Can I just ask something? Can I just ask something?
Yes.
The way we're talking about business, must it be current business or prospective business? Like, for example, the oil and the gas was only discovered now. It's not yet in operation. Shall we talk about them or already existing businesses only?
We talk about making money while we are thinking of the future. So it's
Okay.
about placing yourself.
Sustainability.
Whatever you do today, you don't just focus on what you are doing. Like, for example, the exercise. The group 2, they reached what they wanted to do, but still they are still trying to do better. So as we talk about what we are doing, and we will give examples when we go into the canvas itself, we will see how it's important to start already linking your activities to the future.
Good.
So that when the future is now, it's not when you start planning. You're already ready to walk into the ocean.
Good.
Yes.
Well, I think the plan is to address it well.
Oh, okay.
So whatever business we are doing now, I don't know who's in the vocational space here. If you are welding, plumbing, all those mining, oil and gas, they're still going to need you.
Yes.
So you are doing your current business, but if you don't also prepare and understand what is it that they will require, you will not adjust what you're also doing now to be relevant then. And we will all be on Namibian SMS of the day, now saying we didn't get the opportunity. So I think it just answers your question to say, even if you're also in agriculture or wherever, yes, your goal is now, but you must understand what is coming so that you prepare your business for those opportunities.
So I must make a proper assessment.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. I spoke briefly about the youth fund. And I think that component will also talk about it later tomorrow. But for now, just to give an overview, yes, this is just a funding mechanism. It was implemented to ease access to funding, especially for the youth who have no access to collateral. Remember, banks are risk averse, and nobody wants to give money where they are not sure they are going to get back the money. They always ask for collateral. So now government decided to come and say, let's cover part of the risk and offer money at a very reduced interest rate so that everybody have access. But everybody does not mean everybody. Everybody means the best. That's why we are here, to practice and prepare to be the best to get ready for the opportunity. Because if we try to live as a normal entrepreneur, we will not get this opportunity. So, what is a business model canvas? We call it a business plan on one page. As we go through all those 9 blocks, we will be able to see how they link to each other. And again, this speaks to the pitching. How do you prepare to get your message out to the users? Either the customers, the potential funders, or even those who want to partner with you. Now, when I talk about partnership in this context, I just don't mean somebody who wants to buy shares from you. If you are into catering and I'm into consulting, when I have a facilitation to do like this one, I need somebody to cater for my people. Depending on the relationship we have, I will call you to say, give me a code for 35 participants for 2 days. But that does not come automatically. You must create that opportunity for me to call you. But if you are waiting for me to call you, there are a lot of you waiting for me to call them. Who am I going to call? The one who plays themselves well to be called first.
I want to ask a question actually. Who of us here have a business plan? Okay? Now, okay, hands down. Who of us have looked at our business plan in the last week? Alright? us have looked at the business plan in the last month? Okay. Who of us looked at it in the last year? I'm just trying to give for those who didn't raise opportunity. Okay. All right. Okay. So you know exactly what's in that business plan. Now, are your businesses going according to that plan perfectly?
No.
Honestly now. Honestly.
Honest.
No.
100%. All right. Can I have just a few people share what you use your business plans for? Yes, what do you use it for? Yes?
Okay, like my business plan, I use it as a guide for my business. So whenever I face challenges, I go back to it and then I see what was the initial idea, what can I now change for it to actually help me with the challenges I'm currently facing.
Okay.
And I also use it to obviously get investors for funding and maybe partners.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yes?
Yeah, no, I use mine is more or less of a proposal. But most of the time when there is these opportunities that come for grants and so on,
So it's not a business plan, it's a proposal.
mine is just, it's a proposal so far. I call it like that because I need to bring it to that standard.
You have to bring it to that standard
Yes.
still. Thank you for sharing that. Who else wants to share what they use their business plans for? Sir, would you like to share?
She said it all.
Yes, basically it's just the same as she said.
She said it all.
But mainly I use it for the vision. To always bring me back to what the vision says, where I want to be. And you see, sometimes in the daily operations, the vision gets lost. And when we want to do the business, so sometimes you have to go back to the business plan and reset yourself.
And research yourself.
And make sure that in the daily operations of the business, weekly daily, that it includes where the business vision was.
Okay, now this is, we are getting to the nice questions now. Okay, did you set it up yourself or did someone help you set it up? Yourself.
Myself.
In Gobabas, if you want to set up a proper acceptable business plan, at least you must make use of an accountant and they charge you minimum $5,000. Our people don't have that money.
Okay,
Now the
thank you.
requirement is a business plan.
Thank you. That is a very good point that you are mentioning, and we will actually speak on that today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sir. You wanted to share, sir?
Yeah, I set up my business plan myself. The accounting that I run it myself, because I'm also the accountant by profession.
Okay. So you did not, you paid yourself
Yeah, I paid myself.
and then give yourself a discount. Charge 5,000, discount 5,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Yes, we are providing this solution to our brother.
A bit louder, please.
Yeah, providing a solution to my brother, the headman of the colors.
Yes.
You know, when he said that, what is it, quality proposal will come from an accountant and you must pay 5,000. With the help of artificial intelligence, you can actually get a quality business
Proper one.
plan drafted. And then of course what they need to do now is to personalize it in terms of how do you want it and
Yes.
fine tune it here and there. So with this new technology,
Yes.
we don't make the most benefit.
Let me cut you there. I'm cutting you on purpose because we have a dedicated session on AI and how you can turn this into a comprehensive business plan using AI within few minutes. So that 5,000 cost is now a saving to the business.
Yes.
And now,
Let me also cut you there.
Some of us consulting here.
This is not to take away business from those who do it. And then secondly, if you present something to me, you will quickly know it's ChatGPT. Because you must own it. The only thing that AI help you is you don't have to spend 2 weeks, but it make you more efficient. But owning what is on those papers, AI cannot
do that, yeah.
Yeah.
it's like you read my mind because I was now looking at the accountants.
Yeah.
You see how feared they are because now they are still going to be helping. Instead of you paying 5,000, because now you were able to put your ideas on one page and put it in the system to give you a 5-pager, now he will now assist you to perfect it to the pen. But now because we have done part of the work, you only paid him 500. Then he will make more 500 from a lot of people. Because previously, because 5,000 is not affordable, he was only making 5,000 from 3 people. Now 500 times 500 people is a lot of money. Now you do less, you make more money, and then everybody have access to it. So let's see that technology is not a threat, but an opportunity. So we learn to leverage on it.
Now, I just wanted to mention, please park it there a little, because it's also one of the elements we are going to discuss. Isn't it just getting more exciting the more we are adding that?
Yes.
But then, however, if you have used that, then like a professional can just see and say, this is.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for saying that, because we'll also speak on that. I think this is such a great workshop, right?
You're jumping the gun, guys.
Yes, no, it's about placing ourselves ahead in the future.
Yes.
So this is how you can become successful as an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So again, on one question on the business plan, how many of us have more than 2 employees?
More than?
2 employees. Okay. We have more than 2 employees. Now, how many of you, if I call you one of your employees now, just to ask them, what is your company's vision for the next 5 years? The answer.
And that's where we fail.
I want us to
Very
be
true.
very honest. Because
That's where we
how
fail.
we accept the reality is how we take changes back to our businesses. Yes, you want to
Yeah, they will answer, although they cannot provide accurate answers. Well, they were given the visions and the missions of the company, but maybe just that they haven't acquired themselves with the whole, studied the whole document for them to know exactly what is expected from them.
We should hire some.
Yeah.
Kawianda.
I don't have more than 2 employees. I have one. If you call her right now, she will even present better than you.
Oh, okay. Now, this is the lesson I want to take from the morning simulation to this discussion, that it is very important when your workers understand what you want to do.
Amen.
Because they'll be able to help you. But if everything is yourself, now somebody will say, what if they steal my ideas and go start something else?
It happens.
Yeah, it does happen.
It's okay. What if somebody else who is not your worker still or even come with the same idea and set up next to you? So the idea is to keep improving and get
Or protect your idea with people.
Yes.
Like one thing about business, once you give back to it, I believe nobody can do better than you. They can copy as much as they want.
Exactly.
You said it better than
There's also one thing that people are forgetting when it comes to businesses. You can protect your idea with people.
Yes.
Intellectual property. So if you don't do that, then obviously you are self compromising. If you have a good idea and you're afraid people will take it, go to people or contact me. We can help you protect it.
But the originality will matter. Whoever the main person who have implemented it.
Okay. Now we are going now in the actual activity of the business canvas model. As I have said, it's a business plan on one page. There you can see numbers from number 1 to number 9. And every component of that business canvas model have its unique importance and speaks to the others. Now you can see on the center of the canvas model is the value proposition. And the value proposition is that uniqueness that you are providing to your customers. Remember, what others will see when others see problems, entrepreneurs
See opportunities.
So as an entrepreneur, you are trying to solve a problem by providing a product, a service, which should now be your unique proposition. What are you doing better than the next person? It's what matters, and that defines value proposition. So when we introduced ourselves this morning, we did it on purpose that everybody says what they do. So I know for sure that everybody here has a business. So what is your value proposition? We are not going to move to the next step until I know that everybody knows what is their value proposition in the business they are doing. So I'll give you 15 seconds to think. It's only 15 seconds because that's only your business. So what is that unique that you are providing to the industry? I can't even, I like mentioning people Benji, okay. Benji, what is your value proposition? And while we are here, I'm gonna hear from everyone. That's the only way I know.
I have a question. What is a value proposition? Can you raise your hand? What is a value proposition?
What makes you different from another business?
What makes you different from another business?
Yeah.
What brings you more value than another business that it makes you?
The unique part of your business.
You're
Yeah.
not raising your hand, my brother. You're just
Oh.
telling me.
Please, let's raise our hands.
Saddam Hussein.
Okay. Can I please ask that everybody's name be in front? Like I told you, they say
Should I put
if
it
you
like this?
live in a group of entrepreneurs like here for more than
This side or this
2
side?
days and you come out without a potential customer, then you must start thinking about your entrepreneurial journey. Because this is an opportunity you are missing. So I want to know who is who. So as I hear about what you do and your value proposition, maybe you might become a customer or somebody else here. So,
Wami.
so your value proposition.
It's the type of product that I'm producing and selling. Because in our company, when it comes to the production of block, we are using the type of brick which is called hydra form block, which doesn't require the mortar in between. You don't need to put the cement in between those blocks because they are dry stacks and they are having